Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you can hear me. It's just a really windy day up here today. And we're right on the Hood Canal. Yeah, my mom and I just got here. This is about an hour drive from where we are, across the Hood Canal Bridge headed west. Yeah, I'm usually on that side of the Hood Canal, so this is interesting looking at Olympic view and all that. I know that means nothing to you, but it's a very interesting perspective. And I think if I get down to the beach, which there's beach access in a private lagoon, as you might be able to tell here. There's beach access on that trail down there, and I think you can just hang out down there. But it is legit blowing 25, and like I said, we're right on the water. So I'll show you a little bit of the house, but I'm not really gonna go do a full tour. It's just a house on a really cool piece of property way off the road. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs. That's where I'm gonna be staying. King beds, the whole 9 yards, and views of that. So bedroom upstairs for mom here, so she doesn't have to use the stairs, which is nice. But yeah, big old glass, nice living room. Yeah, I'll go downstairs and show you where I'm staying, and then maybe we'll walk down to the beach. So, all right, we are downstairs now. Had 2 rooms to choose from, this one and that one. Just getting more vibes off this one. Massive king bed, which is awesome. And then the best part, the view. The sun is going to be coming up right this time of year, probably right where I'm pointing there. So yeah, I'm going to start bringing stuff out from the Civic and getting unloaded, and then we'll head down to the water. Yak is looking mighty good. If you didn't catch the last video I put up on the channel, it was part 2, finishing up the yak, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. Very cool. We've been to a few Airbnbs over the past few years, and this one is kind of shaping up to be the coolest. So I don't know how much of this is going to be good audio, but we're going to give it a go. So yeah, there's this little lagoon right here. A couple John boats. Those are actually really nice. So yeah, I guess you can put them in here. I wouldn't think anything lives in this little lagoon here. Awesome. All right, we are down at the beach. I'm looking at something really cool right up there. It's a naval submarine base Bangor, and there's nuclear submarines somewhere around there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually used to live on that base. I think it's a total of 6 years. Yeah, cool spot. I've never seen the sub pens from this angle. I'm gonna head back up to the house, and we're gonna eat some dinner, I guess we call it. So see you there. All right, we're back from the beach. I'm gonna go upstairs and get some dinner in me here soon. But before we do that, I figured we could do a little bit of EDC content. The channel name is now Evergreen EDC. Has been for probably about a year now. I've done a fair amount of EDC content especially over the winter, but haven't really done anything lately. So I figured I could show you what I'm carrying, and then we can give a little update on this Bad Johnny, which if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll remember this from a few months ago. Picked this up, this little Maxpedition, and yeah, it's been going through different iterations and been taking stuff out, putting stuff in, so we'll get into that. But first, let me show you what I'm carrying with me for today and tomorrow. So yeah, in no particular order, we got the phone. This is Samsung Galaxy A51, I think, if you want to get specific. It's probably been the most reliable phone I've ever had. I've had that thing for probably like 3.5 years, if I had to guess, which is kind of a long time for a cell phone in this day and age. But yeah, it's been good. Battery life is still great, so I don't see a use in getting rid of it yet. So, all right, next up, this is something I started carrying late last year. Was a notebook, field notes in particular. I like these. It's a perfect size for your back pocket. Obviously, this one's a little torn up. I think I'm about halfway through this one. Not even. But yeah, I like these notebooks, and they're cool. They have cool covers and stuff. This one's a Grand Canyon National Park, I think. Yeah. Next up, wallet. This is the same wallet I've been rocking for a while now. This is from a company called Kolos Leather Goods. and I think they're out of Ukraine. So handmade leather goods here. I really like this wallet. It's just a simple leather bifold. It's got everything I need, and shout out to Hawk Hobbies. You're gonna hear his name a few times in this segment of the video. So yeah, thanks buddy, thanks for the wallet. Next up, keys. This is my simple little key setup for the Civic. Got my little Victorinox on here. Blade HQ. I think I want to give away a while ago, a couple of years ago now, and I got a Spyderco Tenacious Lightweight, which is pretty cool, and I got this thing and I think a couple stickers, and yeah, I was stoked. I never really won anything, any kind of giveaways or anything, so yeah. Alright, next up, the dirty old watch. This is a Casio. It's got like the moon phase and ambient temperature, stuff like that, so been good. I've had it for, I don't know, 4 years, and it's just been a solid watch. Thought about upgrading to like a nicer G-Shock with some features and stuff like that. Still might do that, but for now this is working. Flashlight. This has changed. Over the winter, my little Streamlight MicroStream USB, really rad little light, went through the wash cycle and did not survive. So yeah, I started carrying the Convoy ST Plus that I have for a while, and that worked. But yeah, my dad actually ended up giving me, buying me this as a gift, the Streamlight ProTac 1L1AA. That's a mouthful. I don't know if I've showed this on the channel yet, but let me get it on my little focus. Yeah, it's a good little flashlight, a bit of a bigger flashlight than the MicroStream USB. This is like in between the Convoy ST Plus and the MicroStream USB size-wise. So it's got 3 modes, high-low, and strobe. It's got that rad hat clip on there, hat and pocket clip. Love that thing. So yeah, this has been a good light, definitely a good light. I'm still rocking the Key Bar Junior, just raw aluminum. Again, Hawk Hobbies, thank you, bro. Okay, on to a couple little things I like to keep in my pockets. This guy right here has become a mainstay. Has to be in my pocket. It's one of those little haptic, I don't know what you call it. I never thought something like this would be a mainstay in my EDC, but here we sit. Oh, and the Ultimate Bead from Erica's EDC. Gotta shout her out for that. Dope bead. And yeah, this coin just has some personal meaning to me, so. Alright, now to the exciting stuff, the stuff you've probably all been waiting for, and that is the multi-tool and the knife. So I'm still rocking the Free P2. This does all the things I need. It's been a great tool, it's been reliable, it gets carried every single day, it gets used probably, I don't know, every other day. I find something to tweak with it, so still love the action of this thing, opening it and closing it. The magnets are still just as strong as they ever were. Yeah, this has just been a really solid tool. Doesn't take up too much pocket space, and still carrying it, utilizing the pocket clip. And the pocket clip, I have managed to not snag it on anything, which is a miracle. So good tool, gonna keep carrying it. Love Leathermans. Next. Alright, on to the blade, on to the knife. The knife that's honestly been getting the most carry, and has got the most carry over the past 6 months, is the Stretch 2, the Spyderco Stretch 2 in K390. I absolutely adore that knife. I've fallen head over heels in love with that thing. The steel is amazing. The patina that is developed is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of wish I would have brought it just so I could show you guys right now, but I'll insert a picture of it here. How's that? So yeah, it's a killer knife, so that's what I'd usually be carrying, but since it's Monday, Mannix Monday, I'm carrying the Mannix. I still think this is such a wicked knife. Such a wicked knife. S30V. Nothing crazy, nothing too fancy. All blacked out. I really like it all blacked out. There's just something about it. It's just a mean looking knife. Very, very sharp. Probably the sharpest knife I have. Really proud of the edge that I put on this thing, and it's just been a laser beam ever since. Occasional stropping keeps it right where I want it. So yeah, the Mannix 2 is great. Awesome action. So much fun to fidget with. Really strong. What would you call this? The cage ball lock, I think. Still rocking the factory pocket clip. I like everything about the carry depth of this clip. It leaves a little bit of the knife hanging out. It's easier to grab out of my pocket. I'm not really too concerned about deep concealment. So yeah, Mannix 2, good knife, love it. Gonna continue to carry it. Not sure which is my favorite in my collection right now, the Manix or the Stretch 2. It's really close. It's really, really close. I've got more practical use out of the Stretch 2. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's my EDC. That's all the junk that's in my pockets on a day-to-day basis. Then I have fairies, but today it's the Manix. So, all right, let's move on to this this EDC pouch, I guess you'd call it. So yeah, I've had this thing for, I don't know, probably 6 months. It was an Amazon find, Maxpedition, nothing too crazy. I'll just show you up close here since we have a lot of nice light to work with. There we go. A regular glow stick, an IR glow stick, Sharpie, some AAAs, that will back up my headlamp, ferro rod. What is this, a T10, then I got a T8 in there as well, so I could adjust pivots and stuff like that. Roll of duct tape, safety pin, lighter. This is, I wish I had more of it. I really wish I had more of this stuff. It's called trioxane fuel. It's like a military surplus heating tab, essentially. But yeah, it's solid. It's a brick, and you break little pieces of it off, and it burns. It burns super, super hot and super long. So this is a good fire starter. Between this and this, if you can't get a fire started, you're kind of screwed. So wish I had more of the trioxane. I'm sure you could find it somewhere else, but so yeah, that's it for the front here. So yeah, behind there's some more storage space here, and I got a pen, I got a space blanket, some basic medicines, basic first aid stuff, bandages and whatnot. On this side I've got another note. On this side I've got another notebook, little field notes. I got, I don't know, like 10 feet of 550 rolled up in there. And I'm not going to pull it out, but down here is a roll of electrical tape, which is really, really handy. So yeah, I kind of feel like I have this thing dialed. There's a couple items that flow in and out of it from time to time, but mostly this is it. That's where I'm at with that. That's the update on the EDC and the update on this guy. Yeah, alright, I'm hungry enough. I'm headed upstairs. I'm going to get some food, and I'll check in with you guys here later. Good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. It's still really windy. It was blowing over 20 all night and in absolutely pissing rain, so it's just now clearing out. I just got done taking a little time lapse. But yeah, it's clearing out. The wind is supposed to stay around 15 today, and it'll stay dry though. That's a plus. Not sure if there's going to be any fishing today. With this wind, I don't know if it's even worth trying. It's a little bit of a bummer, but that's alright. Yeah, the sun's coming out, that's what counts. So, slept pretty good last night. It's super quiet out here. We're so far off the main road, the only thing you can hear is the wind and the water. I was having some coffee with my mom earlier, and we were looking at the menu for the restaurant we're going to eat tonight, so it looks pretty good. They've got a really good looking club, so yeah, it should be good. It's like a 35-minute drive from here into Quilcene, so. Alright, it is, it's just afternoon, I think, and it's going to be a beautiful day, save for this wind. Yeah, I thought I'd take a walk down to the water again. This time on the GoPro, I think it's going to do better. We saw, my mom and I were hanging out on the porch this morning and enjoying some sun. And we saw what I believe to be 2 juvenile bald eagles circling the area here. Very different color than a mature bald eagle, which is black with a white tail and white head, or dark brown, I guess you'd say. But these had all kinds of crazy colorations. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see him too well. I'll do my best in post-editing, but he's right in front of me. Here he comes. He's circling those geese I was talking about. He was just landed on the beach. But yeah, it's a juvenile bald eagle. It's a pretty good look at them right there. See these colorations? What a cool creature, man. They're big even when they're young. Holy crap. What a spot. It's awesome. I've been sitting here for probably 20 minutes just getting some sun. This bench I'm sitting on is surrounded by blackberry bushes. And they're in flower, so there's honeybees everywhere. The property next to the one we're staying at, I can see from here, there's two beehives over there. So that's kind of cool. They keep bees. But yeah, they're everywhere. Well, it's after dinner. We went into Quilcene, ate at a little place called Quillbilly's. It was pretty good. Had a club sandwich called the Loggers Club. It was ham, thick cut turkey. No, sorry, thick cut bacon. Well, and thick cut turkey. It's like Thanksgiving turkey. It was very, very heavy. So I only finished half of that. It's pretty good. We went to a little market there, like a little general store, and picked up some goodies and stuff like that. I might show you some of that stuff later, but I'm headed back down to the beach because it was so nice earlier. I actually ended up taking my mom down here. Made it out to the beach. You can see it's just gorgeous right now. Plus I might have figured out a new setting on this camera, so sorry about the dirty lens. Can't seem to get rid of that spot down there, but bear with me. Such a cool little Airbnb, honestly. And the drive into Quilcene wasn't bad. It was only about 35 minutes, really taking my time, and really fun windy roads. Well, I hope you can hear me, but the tide has come up a lot, as you might be able to tell. Yeah, it came up pretty quick, and now the wind's blowing that way. All right, well, I'm gonna sit here and just kind of watch things, chill out. So I'll get back to you when I head back to the cabin, so. Well, it's about 7 o'clock. Probably spent half hour down at the beach. Must have seen like 5 bald eagles, different ones, just riding the thermals along the coast here. It's a really pretty place, and I'm really, really stoked that we got to come here and see this. Yeah, I might have rolled some B-roll in here of, I think it was a juvenile woodpecker, if I had to guess. I saw it through the kind of grainy footage I got with the camera here, but he was hanging out there for a few minutes. That was kind of cool. All right, well, I think I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the evening. Like I said, it's just after 7, so I think I'm just gonna hang out, spend some time with my mom, and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view. Good morning. Out here on the porch, enjoying some coffee, watching the Hood Canal. All kinds of stuff moving out there on the water. But yeah, slept good last night. It's 8 a.m. as I'm filming this. We're gonna try to be out of here by about 10. I just checked the bridge schedule, the Hood Canal bridge schedule, which we have to go over to get back to our side. And yeah, they've got an opening at 11, so I do not want to get stuck in that bridge traffic for like an hour and 15 to an hour and a half. So we're gonna leave here a little bit early, get everything wrapped up, and then yeah, we'll scoot on back to Kitsap County, our side of the Hood Canal, and get on with our day. So yeah, it's been a really good 2 days here. You know, like I said, we spent Monday night and then last night, and yeah, it was good. Didn't get any fishing in. Didn't get to launch the axe since she's been restored, which is fine. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for sticking with the channel, and I know the content can be all over the place sometimes, but yeah, I appreciate it nonetheless. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna finish this cup of coffee and soak up these last few views of the Hood Canal. So, alright guys, later.